Hi, this is Stuart. This is my Project 8 video blog. I'm going to go over the questions for the reading that we had to do for this week. Um, the first question is about stealing hell.com. Evan Franco stealing that and well, they basically took it and put it on their own website, the whole exhibition. I kind of felt that they were trying to show that art should be free and available to everyone. Um, they knew that this website was private, and they copied it on their website, and they wanted to make it available so people could see it because their website's public and they show all their art, and this hell.com made it a privatized exhibition. I feel that they think that web art, at least, and actually any art, shouldn't be commercialized and held privately for only a few people. I feel that it should be allowed for anyone to actually use. Okay, so the second question about hacktivism and the theft of hell.com. Hacktivism basically is like using, copying, and changing digital forms like websites to promote political ideas. And Evan Franco said that their hell.com was not hacktivism because they weren't promoting any political ideas. They were just taking these art forms and changing them, making them original. They're working with the plagiarism and the copyright. They said that they didn't feel that they were actually attacking anybody or any website in particular. They were just doing this purely for an art form. So there was no political ideas behind the whole idea. The third question is about the Nike flats. I thought it was a very interesting idea and concept for art at first. I kind of thought that, like, seriously, if Nike actually did this, it was kind of not not cool, I guess. Pretty much thought it was stupid. You know, why would a company put their Nike logo and make things commercialized in the center of Vienna's square that's historical and has historical value, and make it this commercial pop culture type of idea. And I felt that they were trying to make show that big companies kind of infiltrate our everyday lives, and they were trying to kind of gain the attention of people and kind of make them realize that this commercialization is real and that it's infiltrating everything. Fourth question is about the Second Life avatar portraits. I guess the Second Life avatar is kind of like a portrait because, I don't know, many people kind of try to put the same basic figure of themselves. But I don't really think Second Life is anything like a portrait, because a portrait is supposed to portray you in this life. It's supposed to be factual. You're supposed to kind of have maybe it's fudged a little bit, but it basically shows an actual person, whereas Second Life people are making avatars that don't even represent themselves in real life. I don't actually think it has anything really in common with a portrait, unless someone's actually trying to represent themselves. But I feel that most people use Second Life to kind of get away from their first life and make themselves, I guess, in a way better or different. Um, the fifth question's about synthetic performances. Um, the synthetic performances bring earlier art experiments to digital life and give them a new perspective. They also allowed for people to interact easier, and they allowed a lot more freedom for interaction with like viewers and stuff. Whereas previous art performances kind of didn't let anyone actually edit or tweak or become involved or have any say in any of these performances, whereas synthetic performances actually allow people to. And that kind of goes into the sixth question. People that were aware that that a synthetic performance had a historical background to it were less apt to interfering with the actual project going on. And when viewers didn't actually know that it had any historical value, that they actually interfered or changed things or participated in the actual performance rather than just sit there and watch it. So the seventh question, the Mottez art is basically about the ideas of media. That's kind of the general idea around all their pieces, and that's kind of the main idea that extends to all their pieces, is just media and how to change or alter media forms, and how we are becoming so engulfed in this media aspect, and that like basically you can do anything with media now. It's really versatile art form. And then the eighth question, flogging a dead horse means to animate or promote some sort of idea without actually having any real content behind it. So, I mean, his example was the Sex Pistols song that they published after the band was already broken up, which basically that was the Flogging the Dead Horse was the song, and he said that that was kind of his idea, the basic concept around his art, because he was making, or Evan and Franco, they were both making these art projects and all these performances, and they didn't actually have any content behind them. Like, for example, they had that United We Stand fake movie ad, which actually didn't have a movie behind it, so there was no content behind it. Or Darko Maver and his murder photography. There was no Darko Maver behind it, and all of the actual photographs were staged. So, is basically flogging a dead horse. But yep, so that was my insight to the reading, and that was my